What's up, Bulldogs? Alright, in this video I'm going to be talking about binge eating, fucking up on your diet, feeling bad about yourself, and how to fix this, how to actually be able to achieve the diet goals that you're wanting to achieve, how to avoid the guilt and the depression that comes with this. Some of the advice you're going to see in this video you're not going to like. I'm John from BulldogMindset.com. On this channel, I teach you how to be a man. I teach you how to build financial independence, how to get the physique you want, how to get the girls you want, and how to go from the victim mindset to the bulldog mindset. If that sounds like something you are all about, click that subscribe button. Join us on this journey. He says, "Hi guys, I'm very angry at myself. This week I had the victim mindset in regards to food, so I fucking addicted. I'm so fucking addicted to those fucking carbs, excuse my language. I lost 3 kilos the first 3 weeks of the year and gained everything back in the last week. Here are my fucking excuses. I hate cooking and I'm tired after work. I changed teams at work and I'm a bit under pressure. I love eating out and more and more. I think I suffer from binge eating. My sister is pressing me to do an assessment and do some sort of residential treatment. She's giving shitty advices like stop running with your weights. It's dangerous. Yes, I agree, she's partially right, but forget I trained very gradually for a year before doing a half marathon. People only see the results, not the effort. Despite she runs regularly, she never did a half marathon, so I believe she might be trying to prevent me from getting better than her. I know she loves me, but her pressure didn't help this week. She made me feel even worse, and that led to more eating fuck. She believes I am not weak. I asked for help, and she's probably right." So, okay, he's not English as first language, but he's saying she believes I'm not weak if I ask for help. All right. She believes that I need to be followed by a nutritionist and do psychotherapy. I tried later last year and didn't work, but never worked with a nutritionist. I know most of them use classic bullshit guidelines of low fat, snack often, and so on. I know low carbs and fasting is what works. This is what science tells about it. I just need to find the energy within me to do it, shielding all the pressure and stress people put on me. As John said in one of his videos, I'm alone. I'm fucking alone in this. That is what I'm struggling with. I know my sister likes me and wants to help. Should I do what she wants me to do, or should I find the energy myself? The fact is, I've been telling them I'm working on losing weight for years. I lost or regained all the time. I don't blame them if they lost trust in me and only believe I can win with some external help. I did run a 10K this morning, and I am into a fast now for 23 hours right now. Feeling good, and I intend to carry on at least 36 hours. How's your reaction in reading this? Why am I struggling so much? What am I missing? I was so proud I figured out the running last year, and now I'm moderately active. I haven't figured out discipline for losing fat yet. This is time I need support from you. I need your honest advice. I need you and John to kick my ass. Fuck the victim mindset." First of all, guys, this is coming from my private Bulldog Mindset membership, and we help each other in there. Okay, as you can see, people are applying here, and we definitely help each other. If you want to join, click the link below, and you can be part of this, and you can be part of this group. I think you'll find it really beneficial. First of all, losing 3 kilos in the first 3 weeks of the year and gained it back. It didn't all get gained back in the last week. Probably. I don't know exactly what you ate. Probably a lot of it was water weight. Yesterday, I had kind of a high carb meal, and I ate more food than usual, and I went from, I think I weighed in yesterday morning at 224, and I weighed in this morning at 230 pounds. Okay, so that's 6 pounds of difference. I did not gain 6 pounds. Okay, I did not gain 6 pounds of fat. I probably didn't even gain a quarter of a pound of fat. Honestly, if anything, I might have even been net negative. Okay, because I ran 12 miles that day and I ate pretty healthy foods, not a huge amount of calories, a lot of volume though. Now, as far as the excuses, yeah, you know that all these excuses are bullshit. Okay, there is no excuse. Excuses don't matter. There's not even such a thing as a good excuse, because excuses don't matter. Okay, it doesn't help you, it doesn't change anything. I understand reasoning and what influences you, but you have to realize excuses don't matter. You don't suffer from binge eating. Okay, now this is the part where people are going to get upset and turn off the video and downvote it. Fuck you guys, all right? There's no such thing for most people as binge eating. We all binge eat, okay? I binge eat. You binge eat. We do it based on a couple of things. One, it's just a psychological thing. We deprive ourselves and then we eat a bunch of food. If you deprive yourself for an amount of time, when you can eat, you're going to eat a lot of food, and you're just built and wired that way. There's no such fucking thing as binge eating for the most part. Now, if you practice the habit of binge eating for a long period of time, Yeah, okay, it can develop to a point where it's really built into your psyche, and some of the disorders around that do exist. Bulimia, anorexia, right? Bulimia is throwing up the food. So that's a clear, like, if you're throwing up the food after eating it and binge eating, then clearly you have what I would not say it's a medical condition, okay? Even though doctors and whatever bullshit they say it, but I would say that you have a pattern and a habit, okay, that is clearly destructive. We are going to eat after, especially after we fast for some period of time. We're going to have a greater appetite and we're going to eat more food, okay? Just like last night, I was on a tear eating but I ate a bunch of healthy food. Okay, is what I did was when I got really hungry, I ate a bunch of healthy food. I hardly ate anything that was really bad, all right? And even though I was eating more calories than I intended. I don't like to call anything a medical disorder or a psychological disorder because it's a bullshit excuse. Even though from some perspective, in reality, I understand that there is sort of a component to that. I don't want you to use that as a bullshit excuse. Don't say, oh, I have some disorder. No. We can fix this if we understand what the underlying causes are. The reason why you're doing this behavior pattern is because you are going into the death spiral, the downward death spiral of guilt and shame. You're going to fuck up. And when you do fuck up, it's okay. Minimize the fuck up. Damage control. If you fuck up, turn around as quickly as possible and get back on track and keep on trying. And you're going to continually fuck up and you're going to continually get back on track. But the key, okay, is not to always make forward progress. It's to, on the average, make forward progress. When you fuck up, yes, you can undo a lot of weeks worth of work. So your fuck ups have to be lesser than your good. Right? You have to be good more of the time than you fuck up. So the key is to reduce the fuck ups to be as little damage as possible. Don't think that you need to go into a medical treatment. In fact, I looked at what you posted here. This looks like some real bullshit to me. Like eating all these meals. Again, you talked about the fasting being the way to go, and that is better. Okay? To develop a fast, I've been eating one meal a day, OMAD, for 5 years now. Okay, I'm not saying you have to do that, but I'm saying that it works for me and it works for a lot of people. And some people would call it binge eating, but it's not. It is just simply saving the calories for one meal that's a bigger meal. That's it. And it's a pattern. It's a way of living my life. And I'm able to maintain and to do everything I want to do by doing that and not obsess about food all the time. I would really recommend doing it, especially if you want to lose weight. You're going to have to fast. Okay, that's going to be the fastest way to lose weight. All right, there's no such thing as healthy eating patterns, eating multiple meals a day, at least in Western civilization today, because of the junk, because of all the added sugar, unless you're eating a really super nutritious whole food diet all the time, which is so hard to do. You're going to, if you eat normal, what would be normal, right, for our biological brains, you're going to binge and you're going to eat too much food and you're going to get fat, okay? Simply because we are not used to having such a high availability of sugar and processed and refined carbohydrates, which our brains, our primitive brains from biology and evolution, basically are wired to eat up all that shit, especially sugar and fat together, okay, and to really crave that. And so it's just something you're not going to be able to fight. You're going to have to find a better way, which is the fasting and avoiding the processed sugars as much as possible. Keep running. Okay, running does make you hungrier, it's true. But man, you did an awesome job on completing a half marathon last year. Keep it up and keep going with this. You change your lifestyle, and you will change your habits and who you're changing your nature. Okay. And so your eating will start to follow that. Okay. It will take some time, but it will. Asking for help is not weak, but if you go to a nutritionist and you go to psychotherapy, unfortunately, most nutritionists don't know shit. Okay. And they don't know how to lose weight. Okay. And they don't know, they're using the classic bullshit of snacking, like all this stuff, and the super low fat approach. It's bullshit. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's never worked. It's not going to work. And some psychotherapy is not likely going to work. You need to fix your shit. You need to fix yourself. Stop relying on someone else. Don't rely on someone else to fix your shit. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm not saying you can't get help, but you ultimately have to take responsibility for fixing your shit. Okay. No one else is going to take full responsibility for that. And no nutritionist or psychotherapist is going to probably fix you. Okay. They might actually help you. There might be, I'm not saying that it's impossible they could help you, but I would not recommend it. Okay. You already know what you need to do. You just need to fucking do it. Just like you ran and you ran that half marathon and you trained yourself. It wasn't easy. I know it wasn't, but you made yourself do it. This is just another thing that you're going to tackle. It's going to take time and you're going to have some setbacks. The biggest thing I can tell you right now is dealing with the setbacks is the key. I just recorded a video on this earlier today where I was talking about getting up faster. Okay. You will fuck up. Do not persecute yourself when you fuck up. Minimize the damage when you do fuck up, if possible, and immediately get back on the horse and don't worry about the fuck up and don't guilt and shame yourself about it anymore, right? It's just what happened, and now you're going back on track, okay? And you don't think about it anymore, and you don't beat yourself up, and you don't say what you were before and how you lost all the work that you did. You just move forward. I know that sounds like really generic and simple advice, but harder to put in practice, and it is. But you need to get this into your brain and start training yourself to do this, because that downward spiral of guilt and shame is where we fuck up so much, okay? You need to just say, as soon as I will fuck up, and as soon as I do, I'm going to get back on it, okay? And I'm just going to keep on going. And if you keep on repeating that over time, and you keep on focusing not on not fucking up, but on not guilting and shaming yourself and getting back up as fast as possible, if you focus on those things, you're going to get better at those. And that's going to make all the difference. That's what's going to make all the difference in the world. Let's talk about low carb and fasting. You don't need to be low carb. Okay. I've sort of changed my stance on this in the past, but low carb, I think in general is good in the sense that what you really should be is low and no sugar or no added sugar, no processed foods. Okay. But the keto can work. Okay, and fasting certainly works. So fasting, absolutely, 100% agree with. You should be doing fasting. You might even do a 36-hour fast or 47-hour fast where you're eating one meal every other day. That worked really well for me. Even at my lean weight, I was only eating Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That was it. And I did that for like 7 weeks. And it was hard, but man, it worked great. When you fuck up on keto, you end up fucking up a lot more, because fats are higher in calories, a lot higher in calories. Okay, and if you're doing it wrong, if you're eating a lot, if you're quote binge eating, and you're eating keto, and then you eat a bunch of carbs, you eat like 2,000-3,000 calories, but you haven't eaten a large amount of food, or maybe it's like 2,000 calories, so you want to be in a deficit. It's really easy to be over your calorie count, because it's not really a large amount of food, because fat is twice the calorie density of other foods, of carbohydrates and protein, okay? So then you fuck up and you like grab some cereal and you start eating bowls of cereal, or you eat some ice cream. You go to the store and you buy some donuts. And so now you eat like 3,000-4,000 calories of carbohydrates on top of the fat. As far as finding the energy and the pressure here, you are alone in this. You have to do this yourself. Okay. Take the time to do this, but don't beat yourself up. You got to find the energy. You're going to have to do this, because even if you go to some clinic or whatever, it's still going to be on you. All right. That's the thing is, it doesn't matter if anyone believes you. Fuck that. It doesn't matter. Okay. You're just going to do this, and you're going to do it in your own time. Okay. And you're going to just take the steps to do this over time. Right. And, you know, you've made great progress. Okay. But I'm here to kick your ass. All right. It is your responsibility. It's your fault. It's the onus is on you. If you want this, then make this happen. Plan this out. You need to know what your meal plan is going to be. Are you doing OMAD? Okay, fine. All right, what meals are you eating on OMAD? It doesn't have to be 100% specific. It's better if it's more specific, but know what it is and know when you're going to eat the next time. Don't just like randomly fast and say, I'm going to fast as long as I can. You're going to binge eat after that. I would binge eat after that. Okay, I need to have a plan like, okay, I'm fasting until Monday. Like I'm fasting today. It's Sunday. I'm fasting until tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'm going to break my fast, okay? And I'm going to kind of know what I'm going to eat, all right? And I'm going to know when I'm going to eat. So you need to have a plan. If you fuck up, don't try and make up for it. Just get back on the plan that's going to cause you to lose weight over time and reduce the time that it takes you to get back on it. The faster you can just get back up, the better that you're going to be. When you have that level of accountability where you have someone coaching you, it really does help a lot, right? Because you know exactly what you're supposed to do. I have a running coach. I've read a lot of books on running. I know how I could set up a running program for myself. I help other people. I coach other people. I set up running programs for people. Okay? But I have a coach simply because I want to be able to say, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do today, not question it, not make any judgment calls, and just fucking do it. All right? So that can work for a diet plan as well. All right? You don't need to have psychotherapy and all that. And really, you just have to get out of this beating yourself up. Okay, that's the key thing, right? You don't need to go through all kinds of cognitive behavioral therapy and all. Some of that stuff works, but your problem is very clear. You're beating yourself up for fucking up. Stop beating yourself up. You're human. You're going to fuck up. It's not an excuse. It's not any reason to have the victim mindset. But no matter what, you can always get back up. It's always going to be a fight. It's always going to be a struggle. And you are where you are. You cannot blame yourself for being where you are right now. That's it. Take the Bulldog quiz if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I'll talk to you next week. Take care.